our next teller is Mamy Sikatu. Yes, she was born in the Congo, in Birundi, and sorry, not in the, you know, that's such an old expression, in Congo, and came to Nanaimo when she was almost 20. She has 3 children and is studying to be a nurse. And she loves music, and I love it. She's of any kind. And if you phone her, there's great music on her answering machine. And her favorite pastime is dancing with her 3 kids. Please.
I wrote something here so I don't want to fall over. So. And I got the opportunity to dress up, so I'm so happy. So I came here 12 years ago as an immigrant with my daughter when she was 11 months, and now she's 13, and I had 2 more boys. So when I want to say something, when I get too excited, I forget everything in English. So if you don't understand me, raise your hand. Repeat that again. So when I'm nervous or get excited, I just forget everything in English. So anyway, so my experience here in Canada, the first 2 years I found really, really hard and really challenging. Everything was really hard. The way people, like my experience, like I came with a high expectation. I think I kind of had an idea how people supposed to live, supposed to behave, so I kind of carry something with me here, but yeah, it wasn't great really. I judge the way people live, the way people, like the way they sell their food, everything, so Nanaimo, it wasn't good for me, so we decided to move to Vancouver. But that was really, really challenging because it was too busy. We had small children. We decided to move back here. So, but later on, I realized it wasn't really about Nanaimo. It was about me trying to change, like, that expectation I had with me. I had to put it aside or on hold, and to step back and observe how people live their lives or how they do their things. So, and then for me to find my way in or to find my place of belonging. So with that, it was really interesting. So to give up my food, to give up my people with me that I carry with me psychologically, so I have to put that aside and then be able to appreciate the people around me. And when I put that aside, and then I realized that really Nanaimo was really a great place to be, and the people were really nice, and I found a way of belonging. I found my way of belonging, and the way they interact with people is different from ours. And then I realized by belonging here, I think, is sharing the smile. That is when you know, oh, I'm here. So when you smile, people, they smile back at you. That is when you know you are recognized, you're welcome. I could say more, but I think she said everything I wanted to say. So, say all the wonderful things, but I think she did me a favor. So with that, yeah, with the experience of coming here and with letting go of my hometown to be able to appreciate the new town I was in, it gave me a way to feel, yeah, a way of belonging. So I think, I don't know if I can say more or I forgot something. Or...
Well, you were going to talk about some of the things you had to put aside, how the shockingness of the rest of us, how shocked you were and how we behave.
The way we behave, like the interaction, like back home, when we talk so close, like we touch when we talk. If I walk down the street with my friend, we will hold hands, or we will touch each other. But here, when you do that, people, they just like, please don't touch me. So they want a space. We don't have a bubble. back home. We don't have the Bible like, this is my Bible, please don't step on my Bible. So we are on everybody's face like culture, and then I'm enjoying it really. And then another thing I really appreciate about being here, you learn so much about yourself. As she says, like, it's really quiet. You get the chance to understand yourself more and who you are, what you want, where you want to, what you want to do, where do you want to go. So this is like a reflection of self. When you get to Nanaimo, I don't know if you get it, but immigrant people do. When you stand there alone, so there's nobody to talk, so you face with yourself and see and then examine and see all those things around you, so you get really a good sense of yourself. So I really appreciate being there to get that gift that I don't think I will get it if I was back home, because people interfere with you. There's no like kind of privacy. So but here you get the alone time. Yeah, the time that you can be with yourself and question and understand yourself and see what you can do, what you can contribute, instead of like, I don't know what else. Yeah. So any question?
Oh.
No? Okay, yes.
Back in Congo, did you live in a city or were you a country?
We lived in the city. We moved to Bujumbura. I was born in Congo but grew up in Bujumbura. So we live in a city. So when we came here, really, the first time when we landed, I cried. I cried so bad because it was in October and then it was cold. I didn't see anybody on the street. And where I come from, the life was outside. Like nighttime, like everybody will be outside. The children were playing outside. But here we came, I didn't speak any English. You stay around, you don't know how to communicate with people. I really like to talk, but I couldn't. So the only solution was like just to step back and observe people, like how they live their lives. Yeah.
What is your necklace made of in your earrings?
I have no idea. I don't know what I'm wearing. Like, oh, it was made out of elephant skin. No.
Yeah, you could have said something really,
So,
really
elephant
yeah.
skin, and then you go to Valley Village, you find